Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear all viewers, colleagues, listeners, brothers, sisters, students, even you are in school, college, or university. Today I'm going to teach you the last part of the accounting definition, which is classifying and summarizing business transactions in events. What does it mean and how do we work in this? It's the last part of the accounting cycle in this consists sorry for this. This consists of the trial balance, adjusted trial balance, financial statement, which have two parts: balance sheet and profit and loss statement, or also called income statement. I'm gonna teach you all these topics. Sorry for this. I'm gonna fix it to have a good sound. All these topics that you will be able to understand if you are a student, how to solve the uh, trial balance and how to transfer the debits total debited amounts of each account and total credit amounts of each account to the debited column and credit columns of the trial balance. It's very crucial, it's very necessary that you have to learn it while if you want to do work as an accountant or as a finance officer, finance manager, doctor, and director, even any position. You must have experience in this and you have to learn it as a student to solve the business transactions, the transactions while they're given to you in examination. You will be able to solve these transactions. So let's start. Number 5, classifying and summarizing business transaction and events. What does it mean? Mean classifying to find out the different accounts, total debits, and total account credit amounts. And while preparing balance sheet, at the end of each balance, the total of the debit column and the total of the credit column should be equal to each other. In case if they are not equal to each other, it means that your financial report is not correct. You have made a mistake even in the trial balance or in ledger account or in journal entries, or transferring the business transactions to the journal entries. So review and check your all business transactions, all those three accounts, such as here I have mentioned to you the definition. Uh, just a minute. Sorry. Sorry for this. My God. Here. Here, a trial balance is prepared after recording data through the following three main steps of accounting. So, check transactions, journal entries, ledger accounts. Even out of them, these three, anywhere you have made mistake, it means that your trial balance is not correct and it needs adjustment. This process of reviewing, checking, and finding out the mistakes and adjusting the trial balance is called adjusted trial balance. This is called adjusted trial balance, which I told you. And on this, in the chapter 10, which is regarding the how to find out the mistakes and how to bring amendment in the transactions. That is okay. Let's start the topic, which is trial balance. A trial balance is a financial statement that lists and all debit and credit balances at the end of specific accounting period, which I told you that could be at the end of month, each month at the end of 3 months, which is called quarterly financial report, at the end of 6 months, which is called the 6 month financial reports, and or at the end of financial year, which is called the yearly report. And on the base of this yearly report, we can prepare new budgets for the upcoming next year on the basis of uh, these journal entries, these financial reports. What were the expenses, what were the incomes, what were the purchases, which of the items were good to be sold and which were weak to be sold. So for the next month, but preparing budget, we bring amendment in it. It is prepared to check the accuracy of bookkeeping. What does it mean, bookkeeping? Bookkeeping means to keep the total record of all transactions which occurred during a financial period in a business firm, in a government agencies or ministries or state governments or the firms or administrations anywhere, or in NGOs or in the United States, all organization, all the organization which are working in for some purpose in here, even there for the helping of people, even there for the growth of the country's GDP or economic condition, for the calculation of a population, for the calculation of education percentage, for the calculation of business firm profit and loss and balance sheets. This is trial balance is the basic source by which they can find out their profit and loss, their financial activities, to keep continue or to terminate their business. This depends on the trial balance which you have prepared, and on the basis of this we prepare the financial statement or profit and loss sheet of a firm or company, and the balance sheet which consists of the assets is equal to liabilities plus owner's equity. These are the most important. So in simple words, a trial balance is summary of all ledger accounts prepared to verify that the accounting records are mathematically accurate and balanced. This definition is not prepared by an internet website or have driven from a book. By my experience, which I have worked, I have prepared here. I think you will not find these three things in any book or on any website regarding the trial balance. Why I wrote it in here? Practically, I entered the transactions into the journal entries or in the books of account or in the QuickBooks for bookkeeping, then prepare the ledger accounts of it, and on the basis of these three things I prepare the trial balance, and as a result, if my trial balance was correct, then I was able to prepare the financial report, the balance sheet and the profit and loss sheet or the financial status of a company. That's why I'm preparing this for you on the basis of my experience of 44 years. So let's now do the practical work. If you remember of the ledger accounts, I taught you how to transfer these cash accounts, capital accounts, groceries accounts, gross sales account, rental expenses, utility sales into the trial balance. So here, just I'm gonna give you hints. You have already gotten some information in my previous video for this, how to prepare the trial balance. But here I would like to go in detail how to transfer those accounts, by which source we transferred those accounts. At the first stage, cash account. how this amount is being 22,000 recorded in here and this account 17,600 in here. Why? How? The answer to this question is the first we collected all transactions of business transactions and then record those transactions into the journal entries. In third stage, we separated or classified all accounts or sorted all accounts in the shape of ledger, cash account, capital account, groceries account, gross sales account, rental expenses, utility accounts, salary accounts. I separated them all, and at the end, the cash ledger was prepared, and the total of the cash ledger, which is debited, wrote it here, and the total of the cash credit written here. Let's show you how I did it. This is on the base of this ledger account I transferred 10,000 plus 12,000 is equal to 22,000. I did not transfer this. If I transfer this, it means my trial balance is incorrect. My financial report is not correct. It's worthless. Just remember while you're transferring the debit amounts and the credit amounts of ledger accounts to the debit column and credit column of the trial balance, always transfer the total amount. And one thing else, remember, while these, according to the law, there are two laws of the ledger accounts, which I have already explained to you. Do not write in here the same, this one. Write the source, by which source it came. It came by capital, it came by cash sales, it came by groceries purchase, it came by rental expenses, and this by utility expenses, salaries expenses. So wrote the source in here. Cash was credited. So in here, this is not the exact amount. Here we just have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 accounts, but they are less than 22,000. What we have done? We collected all these amounts. We find out the sum of all this, which was 17,600, and then deducted that amount from here, 4,500, like a balance account. Okay, leave it. We entered, or in other words, I deducted or minus 4,400 from 22,000, and as a result was 17,600, which I have entered in here. This is the, and also the same way the total account of the capital account, the total of the credited capital account 10,000 I entered, transferred from the credit column of the sorry, sweat cam on my face, it's a little bit hot, sorry for this, and I'll say apologize for this. So how did I transfer it? See in here, I transferred this amount because we have 10,000 here, and here we have 0. And again, the next one. The next one is groceries account. How much is that? 7,500. But credit is 0. I did not enter any amount in here because I was 0, but just as transferred the debited account of groceries account. As a practical, see, this is debited, but this 7,500 minus 7,500 is equal to 0. That's why I did not enter any amount. But this is 7,500. That's why I transferred this amount to the trial balance here. And in the same way, gross sales account of groceries. In groceries, during the month, JB Brothers sold 12,000 values groceries. The groceries decrease during the month with the value of 12,000. That's why I transferred the 12,000 credited amount as I have done it practical in here. See, this is whatever that's credited. This amount 12,000 minus 10,000 is equal to 0. This amount is the total amount, so I transfer the credit amount to the credit column, and the debit amount, column was 0. I didn't transfer anything to the credit amount. This is 0. I didn't transfer anything from the debit, but just only credit. In the same way, these expenses are transferred. Increase in expenses are recorded as debit, and the credit was 0. I did not transfer any amount from these. Let me show you them all of them at the one. So see, this is here. This is 0. 800 minus 800 is 0. I transferred this one as I show you. This is 300 minus 300 is equal to 0. Nothing in credit. This is 300, which I show you. And in the same way, and in the same way, this is expenses, 9,000. 9,000 minus 9,000 is equal to 0. I transferred 9,000 to the debit column of the trial balance, and here's 0. This is the trial balance, which the method of transferring all accounts to the balance sheet. But here, remember, always sorry for this. Always remember, calculate these amounts together. 22,000 plus 7,500 is equal to 29,500 plus 800 is equal to 30,300 plus 300 is equal to 30,600 plus 9,000 is equal to 39,600. And here we come to this part. If this is not equal to this, it means that this trial balance is not correct. We need adjusted trial balance. We have to adjust all the transactions, see the transactions, the journal entries, the ledger accounts, and bring amendment in them where we have made mistake or what happened during. It also can happen some of your transactions will be rejected during the specific financial period, that may be during a month, during 3 months, during 6 months, during the year. So you will also have to reduce those rejected items which were rejected by the customers, and you paid them back. So this is the adjusting a trial balance, which means to bring amendment in your transactions, journal entries, ledger accounts, and then transfer the total debited amounts of those ledger accounts and the credit amounts of those ledger accounts to the debit and credit column of trial balance. Here, let's check. 17,600 plus 10,000, it means 27,600 plus 12,000 is equal to 29,600. It means I have a doubt that no one will say it's incorrect. And he said or she said, I can satisfy them. I can give them satisfaction, and I have answer to them. How did I prepare this? So that was today's video, teaching you the trial balance. Sorry for this, sweats are coming on my face, and I say sorry, don't mind it, apologize for this. So the next video will be that I'm going to teach you will be the a profit and loss sheet. So I have defined it to you, and what is a profit and loss sheet, and also income statement. What is income statement? This is the profit and loss sheet for the month of ended January 31st. It's not JB Brothers. It's just prepared by my ideal, easy to make it easy for you. That was a little bit confusable, and you will not be able to understand that better. But just in simple. Otherwise, so I have explained each part of explanation for profit and loss sheet, how enter the revenues. I have explained each part of it. See why did 7,500 of cost of goods sold. This is the gross sale, why it come. Then how did I receive $4,500? Why total expenses of 2,000, and how did we find out that 2,500 is our net profit? This is the next video I'm going to teach you in this. Okay, thank you very much for watching my video. Don't forget, like, share and subscribe my video. Increase my subscribers. As much as you increase my subscribers, I will be able to provide you more videos. And rather than this, if you have any question, please write down in the comment. I will answer you for your question, but the question should be according to my topic, not some people are just making joke of someone and writing false. Anybody who writes writing false, I will not answer them. But if somebody have objections on my videos, he or she can also object on me. I will be able to understand what's my mistake. I will find out my mistakes. So thank you very much for watching my video. I will request again to you guys, please increase my subscribers, view, like, share my videos with your friends, with your colleagues, with your relatives, with your class fellows, with your friends on the different websites like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Telegram, and so on. Please find some. I need more than 4,000 subscribers and millions of viewers to prepare a financial academy for you. I will teach you the whole process of recording transaction. Even I will teach you the bookkeeping system. I will teach you the QuickBooks in my videos. So I need your subscription, your like, your views, your sharing, and increasing my subscribers. Thank you very much. Bye bye.